it right in the end. Now we on top. Got a spot, and it's locked to the click all in. I got ops if he...
Well, the Florida humidity certain to be a factor in this one. There's no other way to say it, really. It is hot. It is humid here at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa. Just a short time ago, the Buccaneers emerging from their tunnel to the roar of this frenzied crowd here in the Sunshine State. And we're in the big ship, and fittingly, everyone here ready to do battle as Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with the Carolina Panthers. Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? And a fair catch signaled for and taken success. Successfully. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
There's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards.
At the 42-yard line.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time.
3-yard pickup.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he'll take this one down to the 36. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
3 brings up 3rd and 4.
Out of the shotgun, it's McCoy. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. 1st down, Tampa.
At the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now he'll throw with Brady. And he finds Howard complete. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Now left side on the swing pass. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another 1st down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. But it's going to be second down.
It certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Brady will try again on second down. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. That's now a second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's second and 2.
Brings up second and 2 at the 24-yard line.
Shotgun handoff down to McCaffrey, and they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does? It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL, and all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
Bridgewater on first down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
Bradley Kenyon the kickoff for Tampa Bay.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Back to it after the pick six. Bridgewater. He's going to look deep for more. He's got a man complete. And all the way down to the 35.
Complete.
A big play there for the Panthers. 47 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. That's Shaq Barrett, last year's sack leader, gets in there to register another one.
I think it's overstating it to say that he came out of nowhere. But did anyone see 19.5 sacks coming from Shaq Barrett last year? And even after he became an acknowledged guy that you had to block, he still was able to get to the quarterback. Expects to continue on that level, and there he is, adding to his totals.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Bridgewater. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead, and he will return this one to the 30-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. They go play action here on first down. Looking downfield for Godwin. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? It's certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I'm not sure it made a difference on that play, but one thing to keep in mind, here in the early part of the year during a day game, the sun does play a factor on deep balls.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. Taken in at the 11. It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return. And the Panthers will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. He had the start to a season a week ago that everybody wants to have. NFC Offensive Player of the Week. Can he do it a second time?
He can. He absolutely positively can because of his skill set. When people adjust to him, he has a great ability to adjust himself and make them continue to chase him throughout the game.
And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to third down.
It's a gain of 2 yards, and it's third down.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Buccaneers 7, Panthers nothing.
And the box with an extra defender in the secondary now on third down. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
And the punt will kick out of bounds, and it'll be spotted inside the 30-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they've got themselves a 7-0 lead here, but that, you recall, was a defensive touchdown, so still nothing as of yet for this offense.
Well, they're happy to have the lead. We got to cut them a little bit of slack. It's still early enough, just a couple of drives so far, but if this one goes nowhere, those adjustments that we talk about, they shouldn't wait for halftime. They should go ahead and start working on them right now.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Here we go, D. Get off the field.
To throw is Brady. He's got it complete to Gronkowski. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer.
No, 66.
Now Brady. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. That little arc on it, he's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Brady gives this one off to Jones. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 12-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Brady, he'll set up the screen to McCoy. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
LaShawn McCoy.
And give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down.
3rd and 8.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. Forced out to his left. Strong coverage by Carolina. And on we go to 4th down. So on 4th down, on comes the Buccaneer kicker, Matt Gay. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And this is no good. Close, but he misses just left of the upright. And this score will stay right where it is. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, you're not going to have too many attempts shorter than that one. And I don't think this was blocked. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Levante David in on the tackle.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the 1st half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
The rush defense stout on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. From the gun, Bridgewater winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. So that is 3 interceptions now in this 1st half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here, but he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Brady. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
2nd and 10. Now whistles here before the snap. Looked like one of the Bucs may have moved. So after the penalty, heading in the wrong direction, 2nd and 15. From the gun, it's Brady. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
It's a gain of 6.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, You see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
This for his running back, McCoy. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 24-yard line. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
4-yard line.
Throwing on first down is Brady. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football, and it's picked up by the Panthers. The 40, 30, 20, 10. And he takes it into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery and a touchdown for the Panthers.
Joey Slide.
And that's a linebacker showing he can move pretty good with the football in his hand.
That's not just a short shuttle now. He took it and went a pretty good distance, didn't he? Did you get the 40 time on that?
I didn't, but he got 6 points out of it. I know that in a great play for that defensive unit. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
At the 32-yard line.
Working with a 2nd and 3. Here's Jones. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
TJ Green on the tackle. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3. At the
second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season. The throw there by Brady, intended for Gronkowski, but incomplete. He was looking for Gronk that time, and it's 3rd and short.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts.
It's 4th down.
As they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Bradley Pinion now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20.
Their own 20-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, it totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they... And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Shaquille Barrett able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Hey, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
3rd and long for Bridgewater. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Carlton Davis picks it. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Now, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
Brings up second.
They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Shaquille Barrett getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
2nd down.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the 2nd half. The Bucs with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the 2nd half is underway. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here at half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Here's 2nd and 10. Bridgewater to throw it. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. And it's 3rd down.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face. Coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's Michael Pilardi now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get this away into the humid Florida sky. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
1-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion.
And 6.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground with McCoy this time. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45.
Sean McCoy, the ball carrier. TJ Green on the tackle. A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 5.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. You can't block me. You can't block me. He's coming. He's coming. He's coming. We got double.
Again, it's McCoy. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big hitter there. A 1st down gain of 26 yards.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7. Shotgun now for Brady. Dancing to his left. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
The tackle by Yetur Gross-Matos. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time. Right there. 54. Right there. Right there.
On 3rd and short, going with their tight end. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Goal at the 5-yard line.
Now Brady. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
On the carry.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Bridgewater. And, they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down.
Michael Velarde on.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop there at all. Going back to him to find him. Find him.
42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for...
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Ronald Jones, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Makes the score Buccaneers 28.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
27-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Throwing is Bridgewater. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage, it'll be back at the 36. Shaquille Barrett there pushing upfield to make the stop. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13.
Gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Bridgewater. He's going to look deep for more. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Sean Murphy Bunting. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
8 yards to go on 2nd down. From the gun, Brady. He finds McCoy. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. This duo locked in. 14 yards there and a 1st down.
And here's 1st down. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
As they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and goal.
7-yard line.
They'll try again with Jones. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
Brought down at the 4.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
You win 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Taken in the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
45. Mike, 45. You don't want enough, baby. You don't want enough.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. The 305-pound Ndamukong Suh finding the path to the QB there.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. They juked him. So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else.
With the carry for
They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down. The Panthers on 3rd down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. To throw is Bridgewater. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Let's go. You tighten up.
On 2nd down now, it's Jones. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now. They'll come out in the pistol. The Bucs on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Operating from the gun. Brady under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Fielded in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together. and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 49. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 49-yard line.
Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. And he'll begin the drive with a give to Jones. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. Big Derek Brown making the stop.
9-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
They'll go again to Jones. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
The boys got the first down and more. And down to the 16-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
At the 16-yard line.
A quick throw by Brady complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That catch good for only a couple.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way a little bit. Putting it down for it. Top of the stand and had to bring round the bit.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
Taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Their own 17-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it. This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for them. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Watch tight. Tight is right. Alert. 3 down.
Desperation time. 4th down. Bridgewater. And this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. They'll run on first down. Jones. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
A loss of 1. It's now 3rd and 5. Today's final score, Buccaneers.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Tampa Bay, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Denver Broncos. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, they'll fall to 1-1. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Explain what I did, can I kick it? Hold on, yeah, I got some rings and a range, can I kick it? Yeah, don't ask me a thing, how I got her, how I did it, yeah. Spent the whole half, had a blast, can I kick it? Even with a sprain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain, can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed, can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked, can I?
Hey, could count on my power and look at my dogs from. Way back then, claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich, then went broke, then got rich again, just a little. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did the little go miss? Ay, her she was major, she mixed it. Met her at one of the functions, we caught a little rhythm, she caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did, can I kick it? Hold on, yeah, I got some rings and a range, can I kick it? Yeah, don't ask me a thing, how I got her, how I did it? Yeah, spend the whole half, had a blast.
The Eagles are now on the clock. The Saints are now on the clock.
I went and bought a chain, can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed, can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked, can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive to do what I does. Wait. Need a light here just to catch my buzz. Need Sprite here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's broke to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did, can I kick it? Hold on, yeah, I got some rings and a range, can I kick it? Yeah, don't ask me a thing, how I got her, how I did it.
The Buccaneers are now on the clock.
Had a blast, can I kick it? Even with a sprain.
The Panthers are now on the clock.
Just the flex, I went and bought a chain, can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed, can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked, can I?
The Packers are now on the clock. The Rams are now on the clock. The Ravens are now on the clock. The Bears are now on the clock. The Lions are now on the clock. The Falcons are now on the clock. The Bengals are now on the clock. The Jaguars are now on the clock.
Oh, look at me. I bet you can't do it like me. Can't see me when I get on the ground. Game on, it's about to go down. A juke can shake it all up. My moves make them run them up. I'm lit so you know what's up. I got the party going up. A champ with the crown is here. I'ma win anywhere. Hey, so shake it.
The
like
Browns are now on the clock.
I shake it up everywhere. And I can bake cakes by the pound. Blow the whistle cause I love that sound. And we can just keep going round. I'm ready for another round. Go ahead, touch down like that.
The Giants are now on the clock.
Go ahead, touch
The Raiders are now on the
Go
clock.
ahead, touch down like that. Hey, hey, go ahead, touch down like that.
The Colts are now on the clock.
Go ahead, touch down like that. Go ahead, touch down like that. Like work the middle, 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 work the.
Pan a camera to the middle of the dance floor. I think there's something going down. Shorty packing goods like a transport, and I ain't never seen something so round. How round? Round like a planet in orbit, round like a b-ball. 23 Jordan, dunking on default. Automatic forces attract me to females. I look this gorgeous. How did you even come in existence? Hey, or did you just appear out in an instance? You got me all driven, revving my pistons. I wonder
The
if she
Cardinals are now on the clock.
Count afford and make a wish. I wish that shorty keep it lit. Cause if I shoot my shot, I won't miss. No
The Dolphins are now on the clock.
Go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Hey, hey, go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Like work the middle, 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 work the middle.
The Chiefs are now on the clock.
That's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top of it. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls head to toe designer. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. I can't hear the hate, got a lot of it. Take these bands to the bank, let
The Cowboys are now on the clock.
On me, I wish I had two necks. I got homies that can sleep without two. I got homies that can sleep without Gucci and Chanel, I got a lot of it. Walk up in the spot like, hey, what poppin' in? Gon' pop it for me cause I'm rich and poppin' in. Yeah, drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. She gon' put it on me, that's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top a bit. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls head to toe designer. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit.
The 49ers are now on the clock.
West LA, that where you find me though. Cha-cha matcha with a rockin' black clothes.
The Broncos are now on the clock.
If you step to me, then be prepared for smoke, little bro. Let me feel myself a little bit. Let me blow this down a little bit. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big.